Thing we've got to do is we've got to clean this trailer out. I really want to make our YouTube family aware. There are people out there that don't even realize. I'm starting to get worried because I'm overwhelmed at the kindness and the goodness of humanity in it. Good morning, babies. Good morning. Good morning, Sam. You ready to eat? You ready for breakfast? Taking the puppies for a walk, and here comes Lawrence. He's been tedding hay that we lost. So he spread it out just so it wouldn't leave such a mess because it was in rows where he had cut it. So a little more even distribution. Hey y'all, okay, wow. It's been kind of a wild couple days here. Even though it hasn't been necessarily much to record, I feel kind of like I've been running a race, and I'm just absolutely overwhelmed, and I want to tell you about it. And I don't have much else to put on this video, but I really want to make our YouTube family aware of some efforts that we are undertaking. So I'm gonna tell you about it, and if this video is just very short, then this video will just be very short, and I'm not gonna worry about that. We'll get back to regularly scheduled programming when I've got more farming to share. So one thing we've got to do is we've got to clean this trailer out, and that was the plan today, but it didn't happen, but that's okay. We're going to try to do that in the morning. So here's the scoop. If you watched my last video, if you follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you already know what I'm going to tell you about on here, but I realize that a lot of you maybe do not do that. Maybe you're not on this platform. So I want to make sure that I cover all my bases and give everybody an opportunity to be a part of this if you are able. I know that probably all of you are willing, but maybe not everybody's able, and that is okay too. So if you saw my last video, you know that I talked a lot about the devastation from Hurricane Helene in our mountains, and I realize that it's in various states. I live in North Carolina. My heart is here. My heart is with everybody that's been affected. So, but the mountains of North Carolina and parts of Georgia, South Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee were hit very, very hard. And it still amazes me that there are people out there that don't even realize. I've heard people today say, I didn't know. I didn't know that this happened. So I do believe that the overall news is doing a better job of covering it than they were in the beginning, but still, there's always room for improvement. Anywho, I felt very helpless as far as wanting to help in some way, and being limited with resources of my own. And then I really believe, though, that God has given me this platform, my social media platform, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the places where I share our life, and have built this wonderful community that includes you. We do consider you family, and you're good people. Yeah. I've cried so much in the last 3 days. I keep thinking I don't have any more tears left, but they still come. Anyway, so this is what I'm getting at. It's taken me 3 minutes to get here. In conjunction with our county farm bureau and our county women, it's really the Women's Farm Bureau Committee that's putting this together. We are joining forces to collect items to take to Western North Carolina next week. My goal was to see how much I could get to fill up this trailer, And so we have 4 collection points in our county. We're collecting through Monday, October, I believe that would be the 7th. But while I know the majority of you don't live locally and cannot physically bring me items, I've also put out my Venmo link. I also have PayPal if that works better. And I'm going to link both of those in the description. And I'll also put the, the little, my brain is really fried more than even usual, y'all. I'll put the little thing right here, okay? I'm sure when I'm editing this, I'll be like, it's the QR code. So, and so in the past 24 hours, it's just been 24 hours since I posted this on Facebook and Instagram last night, but we've already raised over $6,000. Actually, is it close to $7,000 now? It's a lot, between $6,000 and $7,000. I'm flabbergasted. I can't believe it. I mean, I should believe it because I know God is good. He's able, and people are just giving. They're giving, and I know that so many of you that have given or that will give are giving sacrificially. I know the economy we're in. I know how bad it is. I know how much groceries cost. I know how much gas and fuel costs. I know the cost of living right now is astronomical. And so anything and everything helps. Anything and everything helps. And another awesome thing that happened today. Okay, this is just going to be a video about this. I'm already at 5.5 minutes. Another awesome thing that happened today is somebody from our county stepped up and was willing to pay for over half of a full truckload of water. And that's awesome because I was starting to get worried because I started looking around, and with all this port situation, I mean, there's literally everything that could be happening. There's just chaos all around us right now, y'all, between the port and the war and what's happening with Iran and Israel right now and all the things. And then this storm, evidently our stores are being overrun with people hogging. Here we go with the toilet paper gate again. Like what? And water. So I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to find water. So now we have a full truckload of water. The money I've raised so far, I don't want to say it's not me. The money that people have sent to me to use for this fund, I will be able to use half of that to pay for the rest of the truckload, and then the rest of it is still going to be several $1,000s. I'm going to be able to buy groceries and diapers and formula, and there's a whole list of things, and I will also include that, things that we're trying to collect. But the time is ticking. We're leaving next week. We're going to go. I think Austin's probably going to be able to go with me and a few of us from the county, and we're going to take it over there. We have somebody that we are working with to the west of Asheville, and we're working with law enforcement. We have a specific place that we're taking it, and there are people there that are going to actually distribute it right to the people. This is not going through the Red Cross or anybody else. We're doing this on our own through individuals in these towns that have been hurt, and the items that I buy are going to go directly to people that need it. Okay, so if that's a question you had, then that's answered. So that's what we're doing. And he just keeps showing up. Y'all keep showing up. And I'm just overwhelmed at the kindness and the goodness of humanity. And it's really, it's given me more faith in humanity. I got to say that. When things like this happen, I feel like we just come together. People care. People care about people. Love is greater than hate. I do believe that in this country, and it still exists. Like, people, we care about each other, and we want to help. And I know in times like this we feel helpless, but this is one way that we can do it. So thank you in advance if you're able to give and want to give something. I need monetary donations by this Friday, October 5th, so I can get the money and I can shop with it this weekend before we go next week. I'm not sure what day we'll go, but I'll take you along for sure. And just continue to pray. If you can do nothing else, pray. And prayer is so welcome and so needed and so worthy. So there's that. All right. 8 minutes. I've been talking for 8.5 minutes. So there you go. That's that. But I want to get this out. I want to let y'all know, because I knew if I didn't that you'd be upset if you found out about it and I hadn't given you a chance to be a part of it. So thank you.